Hello everybody, my name is Ultra Carrot and this is my fourth episode of my Minecraft survival world. We start off with planting some sugarcane, you know, fairly easy to do. I harvested some sugarcane and planted more. I would also like to mention I already recorded a voiceover, but I did not turn on my mic. I turned it off by accident. So now I have to redo the whole voiceover, but it's fine. Um, so after the sugarcane, I started to just do a little bit more trading. Bought a bow for myself, and then I bought a diamond pickaxe. You know, start simple. And my armorer has not forgave me for hitting him uh, the last episode. So um, kind of sad, but it's fine. You know. Now I plan to make a villager separation system. Fairly easy to do. Uh, right now I'm building another portal so I could go to the nether and get one piece of soul sand. Yes, it is one piece of soul sand and nothing else. Now my well, me, I forgot to make a flint and steel, so I had to get flint from the nearest gravel patch. It was pretty near actually. No, it didn't take much. It didn't take a lot of time. My nether spawn here is pretty average, not bad, not bad, not good. You know. I then just went over and got one piece of soul sand. Yeah, one piece of soul sand. That's it. Now, I then started to craft the materials for my um, villager separation system. And then, I have made one of these already before in a survival world, but it's been a month or so since I did that. So it's been a while. Same with the iron farm for episode 1. I think I mentioned that. Uh, I've only built a villager separation system once before this. I got it from a YouTube video I found a while ago. And there is a lot of cuts here, a little bit of cuts because I forgot how to make it a bit. So um, I watched a YouTube video on how to make the separation system. I also went back up to the surface to craft buckets, so I won't need to go back up to get water over and over again. Now I'm getting the coordinates to where I want the villagers to go after they pop out of the villager breeder. I'm gonna make a path to a building where the adult villagers will wait until I eventually give them jobs and I start to trade with them. As I said in the past few episodes, I want a armorer and a toolsmith. I already have an armorer, but I'm still waiting for him to chill out a bit. I finished my path to the building where the villagers are gonna be waiting until I give them jobs. I don't know what to call this yet. Maybe job. Nah, it's not a good name. Maybe home. Yes, home. From villager breeder to the path to home. It's an alright name. Technically, it works. Yeah, no, it will work. It will work. Now I'm getting sand to make it into glass. Well, I'm gonna use the sand and then smelt it until it turns into glass so that I can use it for the roof of home for the villagers. yeah, I also extended the villager trading area so I could put more villagers in. You know, pretty important. After all of that, I started to make a cow farm, and well, not make. I bred some cows already trapped in a fence area. So yeah. Also, I couldn't find any sheep. I only found one. I need two so I could breed the sheep, but it took a while to find more sheeps. But hey, I found two, just like 100 blocks away. It was quite painful to move both of these sheeps to my to this area over here. It took like 10 minutes at most, so it was pretty hard. Now we've reached the final part of my recording. It's a whole hour of recordings. I just split it into three: the beginning, the middle, and the end. Now we're at the end part. Finally breed my villagers. Now, for the first minute, they didn't do anything, so I came back up, gave them more bread. You know, to check if what if they needed more bread. You know, so that's what I did. I I then wait a bit, you know, observe, and there we go. They're breeding, and bam, a baby villager. After I saw that baby villager, I then proceeded to just try to find diamonds because I want to make an enchantment table. Not really tools, cause I can trade for the tool. I can trade to the villagers for the tools. I found a bit of lapis, pretty important, and I died here, but it's fine. I knew where I died. That cave actually is connected to the underwater cave from the last few episodes, and it was pretty easy to find my stuff. Now I tried to get most of my stuff here so that I could quickly reorganize everything in my inventory, and then if I missed any, I would have already organized my inventory and then would have fought all the mobs that were in that area. I guess after reorganizing my inventory, I then started to pick fights with all of these zombies. It was pretty easy, although I got to half of my health. I don't know how. It's only some zombies. And then I found this underwater cave. Crafted doors, you know, so I won't drown. I also have this fear out of context. Whenever I'm just in class, my mic is turned on and I have no idea that it's turned on. But hey, I found diamonds. The out of context again, but it's fine. I found 3 diamonds. I got really lucky. I think when it's easier to find larger veins of diamonds underwater because the game doesn't consider water air, so it thinks that you know, it's not air. Basically, it's a water. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. You can find it in a YouTube video, I think. As okay, after I've got my diamonds, I started to get my obsidian. I've noticed I didn't have any leather on me, so I went out, found some horses, and yeah, you're seeing what's happening. You know, you saw what happened. Now I needed sugarcane to make paper, and use that paper to make books, and books to use for my enchantment table. Now I can finally craft my enchanting table, and I've also got 2 bookshelves. that's pretty much what happened in this episode. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.